And we are live. Welcome back, everybody, to Checkpoint, episode 128. Brought to you by Strictly Casual, your number one show, rounding up all the hottest gaming news stories of the week and discussing all the relevant topics you need to know about. I'm one of your hosts, Vincent DeSantis, and I have a big thank you for my co-host today, Ryder Maldonado, for taking over for me last week while I was in Texas. Ryder, thank you, dude, for doing episode 127.
Hey, I appreciate that. You know, it was a lot of fun, and we missed you, but we're glad you're back. And yeah, we're hitting the ground running with lots of busy times, right?
I missed it too, dude. I broke my 126 episode streak.
Yeah. I'm
Rip.
sorry to hear it.
But thanks
Yeah.
for holding it up, because it was cool. It was cool. On Thursday, I was like, oh my God, podcast. But like, obviously you guys had it. And I was like, you know what? I can rest easy. I know my boys got it. It's
Yeah.
no problem.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh,
cool
wow.
team we have here at Strictly Casual. I love it.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Audio listeners, you can find us on YouTube, on youtube.com/strictly casual. Please hit us with a rating on audio platforms and subscribe to our YouTube. It helps us out a bunch. If you guys want to check out, we did a bunch of Gamescom content the last 2 weeks, and I think we got like 20,000 collective views on our Gamescom stuff, which
Yeah,
is pretty
something
cool.
like that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then also next week is D23. So we're going to have a lot of coverage on that on the channel. We're still figuring out how exactly that's going to look, but it's going to be awesome. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Ryder's going to be there in person. It's going to be experimental and it's going to be
To the
awesome.
max.
I
It's
can't
gonna be
wait.
wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those of you that were watching those of you all, our YouTube members watching the She-Hulk, we're
Yeah.
hyping it up, and late nights last night as we're recording this. So thanks for being there, everyone.
Yeah, Ryder was up to
wanna
like,
shout out.
1, 2 a.m. doing the She-Hulk deal. And now he's up at, real early doing the podcast with me. So I appreciate it. I texted him
Love to be here.
2 hours before She-Hulk started. I was like, dude, I'm out. I'm going, or I said I'm going to bed. Good night, guys. Have a great night.
Yeah.
Very funny. Ryder, what have you been playing this week and how have you been doing?
I've been doing great, dude. It's school just started, so we're trying to get, adjusted to the schedule.
Yeah.
Anybody, hitting high school or college or middle school, y'all know the adjustment's wild. But as for games go, I finally beat Detroit, so I deleted that one forever. I'm like,
Nice,
good,
because
it's gone.
you've played it 25 times, so
Yeah, I was like, I'm done with it forever. And then Returnal, I downloaded Returnal. So when I have time, I might hop in that. I'm also trying to
Which
play
was
around
cool.
with I hear some things about it.
I only played it on James' PlayStation one time. Like,
Mhm.
he's like, okay, I started over this level so you can just play it. I was like, cool. And the controller in Returnal is awesome. Like, it's so
okay.
cool. So I didn't really get
I'll
to
get
play
into
that
it.
much because I don't
Mhm.
really understand the systems of the game at all, but it was cool. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And then I'm also playing this game called, well, I'm probably done playing it. It's called Immortality. Big new game. Kind of funny's talking about it. You sent us these reviews. I hopped into it. I put like 3 hours into it, I want to
Yeah.
say maybe. It's wild. It's not what I was thinking. It's definitely an FMV, so it's real footage.
Yeah.
But it's weird. You got to have like an open mind, but some themes I very much disagree with, I'll be honest. So
Okay.
I was very much like antagonistic toward it.
Like,
I
morality, like your morals are
Yeah.
different than the game's morals. Okay.
Yeah, there was, it was kind of like, you can kind of say what's getting to these, it's like movie based, like
Yeah.
movie filmmaking.
Which is cool.
So
It
there are
looks
some,
so sick.
yeah, there, and that part of it's cool, but then like, dude, like complete 180, right? Or 90 degree, no, yeah, 180
180, yeah.
shift in some of these moments. And you're like, why? What's the point of this? And it's just so,
Interesting.
I'll say it, pretentious. It's pretentious.
Got
and,
it.
and I just don't like it, but
Okay.
it was a good experience. And
Dude, hey, thanks for
Experience
thanks
that.
for checking that out. You got the
Yeah.
insight on there. I don't that was on Game Pass, right?
yeah, it was free to download. Game
Cool.
Pass,
Did you play it on PC
Very
or did
good.
you play it on Xbox?
Xbox.
Cool.
Xbox.
Dope.
Yeah, but how
Yeah,
about you, dude? How
that's
you been?
I mean, I've been okay. I've been in Texas for 7 days. I have an accent now, it's just a whole southern thing going on.
I
Just
noticed.
kidding.
Yeah.
No accent. But it was cool. Dallas is fun. But one thing I did try, I didn't play any games. I brought my Switch. I didn't even touch it, unfortunately. I downloaded Fortnite because I'm trying to, get to that battle pass tier. And the season's almost over. I'm never going to get it. It's whatever. I just got to let that dream die. But what I did do is I set up remote play from my PlayStation while I was here. So when I brought it to Texas, I plugged in a PS4 controller to my Mac, opened the remote play app. I already had my PlayStation 5 on rest mode, but you're able to turn it on via the internet. So it turns on your PlayStation 5 and then it streams your PlayStation 5 to your laptop. And I'm playing with my PS4 controller on my PS5 playing Destiny. And it works pretty good. I can't lie. I was like, this is a cool experience. It's not perfect. I had a really bad lag spike that I was like, yeah, it's unplayable for like 15 seconds. And then you jump back in, you're like, you know what?
Surprisingly smooth, right?
Surprisingly smooth. And they keep on making that tech better and better. So it's pretty cool. I mean, I only
it's
played
insane.
like 2 seasonal events on Destiny 2. It was like, I don't know, all of 25 minutes of playing, but
Mhm.
it was fun.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Dude, I did that once on the Xbox. So I was in,
Mhm.
Texas for the holidays. I opened up on my phone the Xbox
Yeah.
party app,
Right.
joined a party with my cousins, but then switched to the cloud app. And I was playing
Wow.
Worms. We all joined, and I had a little headphones connected
Yeah.
and my controller. And I was like, this is wild. I can't believe this is all
It's
working.
so cool, man.
Yeah.
I think
It's wild how it works.
it'll be crazy how that gets even better in the future.
Mhm.
Obviously, Xbox is going hard in the paint about like cloud gaming and stuff like that. And that's even
Mhm.
better than this, because this is like streaming the game to the internet and then back to you
Mhm.
instead of just you downloading it or like streaming it from
Yeah.
the internet. So that kind of thing. It's like too many passes, especially with like cloud games. There's less input lag, whereas this
Mhm.
streaming, it's sending each button click like to the internet and then back to my
Going back,
PlayStation
yeah.
and then back to so I can see it. So there's like there's a
Yeah.
little bit of input lag that's like, okay, I can't play shooters. I would have to play like a
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
thing, but it was cool. I
Sure.
don't know. It was good to try.
That's cool.
So,
Sounds fun.
yeah.
But that's good you weren't playing though, because you gotta get away from the tech sometimes.
Oh yeah, I know. It
Yeah.
was actually good. It was refreshing. I read a lot on the trip.
Oh,
I actually and I
wow.
even, I bought the first Witcher book.
Oh, okay. Hopping in that.
People say it's really good, and I've been really
Mhm.
enjoying reading recently, and I don't know, kept some it came up like 3 times in the last 2 weeks or something, like, "Oh, the
Uh-huh.
Witcher books are great. Witcher books are great. Got to read the books," that kind of thing. And so I was at Half Price Books cuz my girlfriend loves Half Price Books, so obviously we go to
Nice.
Half Price Books all the time.
Huh.
And it was on the shelf. I was like, "You know what? I'm just going to buy it. I'm just going to buy it and see how it is." So I'm excited for
Nice.
that. We'll see how it goes.
That's cool. That's cool. Fun times.
Yeah, fun times is right. Ryder, let's get into the clip here.
All right. Yeah, I'll give a countdown and we hop into it. Okay, ready? Here
Sweet.
we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna just go 3, 2, 1, and then after the 1,
Then you record.
okay, ready?
Okay, ready.
Yeah. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
If you didn't know, The Last of Us Part 1 comes out tomorrow as of recording, and it's a graphical and gameplay overhaul of The Last of Us using the full power of the PS5 and visually matching The Last of Us Part 2. But, Ryder, there's a little caveat here. The Last of Us Part 1 is $70 or $100 if you get the Firefly Edition. It's the price of a full game, okay? And Ryder, I got a couple questions to pose to you today. Number 1, let's jump into it. Is this worth $70 even though it's technically the 3rd time they've released the same game? What do you think?
I have to say for my argument, definitely I would say, to be specific, maybe $60. But again, it's next gen, so games aren't worth that. So technically, is that saying full price? Probably. And I think that because it seems like the company, when they release these dev videos, they're putting so much effort into even the minute little details
Yeah.
of the gameplay mechanics, and like big things like your buddy, right? The buddy system, on how that was kind of a little wonky with the enemies and kind of their AI,
AI,
because we see it many times where remakes kind of, they look gorgeous and this, it's, let's say, reskinned, even though it's not really reskinned.
Textures
It looks
and stuff,
gorgeous,
yeah.
and yeah, that alone could be the $70. But they're changing gameplay mechanics to where it's smoother, and where like even upgrading your weapons, little things like that, are
Sure.
modified to be the part 2 next gen version. Like that didn't need to be done because they have those systems implemented.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're going the extra mile, I think, can justify, okay, that's a $70 next gen game.
Yeah.
How do you think?
I mean, it brings up a great point. I think it's tough for me to purchase this game for a 3rd time, even though I did. You know what I mean? I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for it. And I don't think, I don't know if I justify it just because I love The Last of Us or something like that. If you've never played The Last of Us before, this is a great purchase for you. I think $70 is amazing. You're going to have an incredible experience. We're about to get into some review scores and stuff too. But if you've already purchased The Last of Us, played it on the PS3, played it on the PS4, I wouldn't say this is necessarily a must buy for $70 unless it's your first time. I think if you've already experienced the story and have no interest in going back and replaying it, that's fine. But if you want to play the definitive edition of the game, sure, you spend the money for it. It sucks that it's $70 to me, but just like you said, they are making improvements that are going to be worth the $70 if you like the game. But that's like, that's the thing you have to decide. Do you like it enough to buy it again, regardless of the price?
Yeah. It has to be story aside. It's like just mechanics.
Sure. I mean, I can't wait to experience the story. The fidelity of the faces and the extra motion capture detail that they're capturing through this is insane. It's insane. Now, Ryder, I have a second question for you right here. How do you review a game that has already come out like this? Do you have new review scores? Do you amend like an old review score? How does this work? This has been a lot of controversy because this has came out with reviews that is like a 9. The first game in 2013 was like a 94 on Metacritic, let's say, and this one's sitting at like an 89, I believe, on Metacritic. Like, oh, is this game like 5% worse than the original game? Like what does the review mean for this? What do you think?
Yeah, at first when I was thinking about it and I read the question, I was like, well, you got to look at its story aside because we already know the story. But even that can kind of be put into place because of the in-game graphics of like you said, the fidelity of the characters. So that adds to the story because emotion is
Yeah,
seen even more, and that delivers on a dramatic story like this way more, which could again add more to this game's score, right?
yeah,
But like I was saying earlier with the gameplay mechanics, I think that there are little things that there are probably details that we haven't seen in gameplay trailers that are probably little surprises here and there that
sure,
may add to like this is a special game. This is what makes it special.
yeah,
We've all played it. We all know how great The Last of Us is already. It's simple, but like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So
sure.
I want to see what they do to kind of add those little surprises. But like you said, I think the story is number one with this game. So adding the faces and making the emotional beats hit more, I think are what make it worth the price and what make like where the review
Yeah.
scores come in. I don't know,
It'll
what do you
be
think?
it'll be interesting because we have a lot of outlets right now rating it perfect scores. A couple of them at 9s and 8s, because they don't feel like maybe the upgrade was necessary enough and things like that, which is totally fair. I think that's a fair argument to have. IGN gave it a 9 and said, this is from Luke Riley, a gorgeous and well-honed remake of the biggest boppers. They said the biggest boppers. I think that's hilarious. In the PlayStation Pantheon. The Last of Us Part 1 is the best way to play or replay Naughty Dog's esteemed survival classic. The striking improvements make it completely rebuilt world are complemented by the subtle refinements of its characters' performances, and while it isn't retrofitted with every one of the sequel's best changes, like it doesn't have dodging, which I think is interesting because Joel's too much of a
Yeah.
brute to dodge like Ellie. I don't know. Interesting. The upgrades to movement and AI make a welcome difference in an already outstanding game. It's hard to argue it was entirely a crucial remake, though considering 2014's Last of Us Remastered still stands head and shoulders above nearly all story-driven action-adventure peers to this day. Pretty crazy,
Wow.
but
Yeah.
you will be able to find out yourself when it launches, I believe, tonight at 9 p.m. Pacific time, midnight Eastern time, technically tomorrow. But yeah, and if you're watching this after it comes out, let us know what you think of The Last of Us Part 1. Is it worth it to you? Is it worth it to you? I would like to know. Let us know in the comments. Ryder, thank you so much, everybody. If you're listening to this right now on youtube.com/strictlycasual, you can listen to the full podcast on youtube.com/strictlycasual by becoming a member right here, or listen for free on all audio platforms. Make sure you sub, leave a like, leave a comment. We love you guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Great clip.
Hey, I was like, oh god, I forgot this. Yeah, we're good. It was great. That was so fun. That was good.
We bounced back and forth perfectly there. There was no dead time.
No, yeah, that was perfect.
Sweet.
I mean, that's
all you can
just,
ask for.
Yeah. All right.
Jump into this,
Review.
Ryder. Get into the next one, baby.
Here we go. This is it. Probably the most anticipated game of all time. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh
But
my,
for,
what?
for many all time, God of War is Game Informer's new cover story for the month of September, and we have some new combat details to tide over us for a few more days. Here we go. We have right here the article says God of War's Ragnarok combat lets you play with your food. Ooh, I don't know what that means. I haven't seen this yet, so this is new for me. But
Oh, really? Oh, this is sick. Okay. I'm excited for you to read this.
I waited to watch it because I was like, I don't know if I should look at this clip, but
No, there's
yeah,
no
the game.
There's like no gameplay yet. No new gameplay yet. They just have screenshots.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what I was looking at.
Yeah.
I guess in my head I put that as motion. Anyways, we have the series' current direction is inspired by an old studio motto: playing with your food. We have a quote here from Chef.
Yeah,
who's
he's one of the studio
Chef?
heads, I guess.
Okay. That's an internal philosophy that we've had since back in the day. Chef says. Kratos plays with his food. We try to create systems you want to engage with that are fun, very playful, lots of different routes. And when we looked at the combat in the game, we were like, we can push this further. We can find new toys and ways of playing with enemies and strategies. Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just say this little bit right here. In the last game, if you press triangle, you recalled the axe. One of the best parts of the game,
It's
in my
so good.
opinion. It's like Thor. But if you already had the axe, nothing happened. If you had the Blades of Chaos and you pressed triangle, you went back to the axe. We looked at that concept and wondered, what if you could do something a little bit different with that button? A whole new suite of moves. This is great.
Yeah.
Because this is what makes The Last of Us, like games like, what Naughty Dog are doing, so next generational and creative, is when they're thinking about little functions on the controller. Because a moment in Last of Us Part 2, at the workbenches, you get so accustomed
Right.
to that. and then one time you get attacked.
Yeah.
Thinking of something like that is so like,
Yeah. It throws you off.
wow, it throws you off. And I think by hearing this about, okay, just the button triangle of switching, what
Yeah.
could that mean more? Is like,
Mm-hmm.
this is good. This
How can
is
we
good.
implement it?
Okay. Yeah. Do you want me
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
read more? You want?
Read that next one. And
Okay.
I'll get the last one.
We go. Triangle attacks are officially called weapon signature moves. Oh, okay. Depending on whether you have the Leviathan axe or the Blades of Chaos readied, Kratos can infuse the sharpened steel with ice or fire. These elemental moves, called Frost Awaken and Whiplash, do extra damage by freezing or incinerating aggressors.
Pretty awesome.
Oh,
And I'm sure they'll
okay,
have
that's
like
cool.
stats and or not stats and stuff, but like different things you can slot into it to make it either ice
Mhm.
or fire and like the
Yeah.
different attacks it'll have. But dude, I can't wait for Ragnarok. Oh my god. Like, how lucky
It's
are
gonna
we?
be, man. What did you say? How lucky
How
are we?
lucky are we, bro? Two
Oh
months
yeah, I
away from
know.
this?
Because it's like, when I say with Horizon, like playing that felt next gen, I only imagine this is gonna be like
Yeah.
even the cutscenes and like the big action
Oh
sequences. What are
man.
they gonna do? What's gonna be bigger than a dragon fight, right? Like
I don't
fighting
know. They'll
Thor
do
maybe
it.
through the clouds. Yeah.
They'll do something crazy.
Mhm.
The final thing they put in this article, also, Game Informer's like cover stories God of War this month, so we're gonna be getting a lot of new details and probably new gameplay and stuff like that. But this is like the
Awesome.
first article from that. And they said the shield is also revamped. Okay, so basically you're gonna have two different classes of shields, a Stonewall shield and a Dauntless shield. So they basically want to tailor gameplay to like different playstyles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So the
Cool.
Dauntless shield is all about Twitch reactions. By parrying at the last possible moment, Kratos' shield glows a menacing red, signaling the player can unleash a devastating smash that tosses and stuns enemies. So it's like, perfect parry, then you get a good hit in that does extra damage, that kind of
Mhm.
thing. Or there's the Stonewall shield, which is for tank lovers that prefer slower paced bouts. Kratos can parry when equipped with the Stonewall, so keeping it raised is crucial to surviving barrages. The more hits the Stonewall shield takes, the more kinetic energy it absorbs, and so it builds up and charges. And after
Black
it
Panther.
charges, the players can bang the shield into the ground, emitting a screen-wide pulse, knocking anything foolish to approach off its feet. So pretty cool.
Yeah, they saw Infinity War. That's like Black Panther. He absorbs that kinetic energy
Oh,
and then
there
he
you go.
lets it out when he
Boom.
punches. No. That's cool.
I think the Dauntless Shield would be kind of my playstyle. I'd like to learn the parrying, It takes
Mhm.
a long time, but once you master it, dude,
Oh,
it's so fun to like every time someone hits you, bing, bing, you're never getting
yeah,
hit, dude.
super satisfying.
I love that.
I think I'm very much a run and gun, fast paced. So I'll probably have lighter stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not even a shield. I might not even do shields.
Yeah,
if that's
F
not
it.
an option.
Forget it.
But yeah, the tanks. It's hard to do it.
Well, I think the shields are cool because I mean in God of War 1, it was like connected to your wrist and then it
Mhm.
kind of like came out of your wrist and you would block and then you could put it away and just fight like with the
Yeah,
axe.
true,
So
true.
that was kind of sweet. I hope these are kind of the same.
Mhm.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
I can't wait, dude. Damn. We're like 2
I
months
know.
away from this game. We got, bro. Okay, we have Last of Us Part 1 right now, which I know,
Mhm.
okay, some people are excited for, some people not, whatever. But next month is Gotham Knights,
Yes.
and the month after, God
ready.
of War. Let's go,
I
baby.
can't believe that. I like completely like God of War, of course, is high on my radar, but yet I completely forgot about it.
Yeah.
There's just so much going on.
I know.
I can't believe that.
God, so
It'll
good.
be a good time. Good time to play games.
It's going to be such a great time.
Mhm.
Let me jump into this next one real quick.
Mhm.
There's an all-new Mafia game coming to Hangar 13, which I'm very excited about. This is from Polygon. Quote, I'm happy to confirm we've started work on an all-new Mafia project, said Haldik, which is one of the studio people at Hangar 13. Well, it's a few years away and we can't share anything more right now. We're really excited to keep working on this beloved franchise and to entertain our players with new stories. The original Mafia game came out in 2002 and follows a fictional crime family in a city based on the Chicago in the 1930s. James is currently calling me right now. Isn't that funny?
James.
James.
Podcast shout out. No.
All three games were remastered and re-released in 2020. After that remaster, Hangar 13 started working on a new project that was codenamed Volt and supposed to feature superheroes competing in online play. This game was canceled by Take-Two Interactive. So they were making a superhero game, the Mafia devs, and they canceled it because I guess something happened. And then Mafia, the OG game, the 2002 version, will be free on Steam this week to celebrate its 20th year anniversary. Ryder, have you played any of the Mafia games?
I played a little bit of the third one when that one came out.
Yeah.
That one was fun for me, kind of the first half of it.
Yeah.
Then I just dropped off because I was a kid and
And-
time went away.
Mafia 3 didn't grab me, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it had all the elements to grab me, and then I was like, the driving didn't feel good, the shooting didn't feel good. I was like, the story's all right. I don't know.
Yeah, it was like I was in that world of like Saints Row and like GTA
Sure, yeah.
still. So I was like, another one, yeah. And I was just not getting that
Yeah.
high that I felt from the other ones. But I saw on PlayStation they're like all free. The anniversary, each one is free. So I was like,
What?
do I download? And so on PS Plus, I believe
Oh,
on like
because
the game
on
collection,
the game
you can do
collection.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Um,
was like, ooh, but
Mafia
I'm not
remake
gonna.
when they remade the
Hmm.
first one.
Hmm.
Hi, dude, it's great. It's not super
Yeah,
long, but it's a fun story. There's everything feels improved and nice. It's like it's a good play.
I remember. Yeah, you were playing it, right? You were streaming it,
Yeah, I
right?
think
That's
I
the game
streamed
you
it.
watched. Yeah,
Um,
that's cool. Yeah, that's the one that I was like, maybe,
it's
but
cool. Yeah, I don't
too
know.
many.
Yeah, there's so many games. I would like to play the second one because the second one they just remastered it, didn't remake it. And I never played that one,
Um,
and so I'd like to
mhm.
play that one, but I don't know what Mafia 4 will be, but I'm sure it'll look absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I want to start seeing these games where, kind of like ray tracing and all that, 4K 60s kind of implemented base
Oh yeah.
level.
Oh yeah.
That's like, oh,
Instead of turning
it's gonna
it
be
off
shocking.
to
Yeah,
play
yeah.
4K. Yeah.
Hmm.
It's been interesting.
All right, here we go. Moving on, we got PlayStation acquires Savage Game Studios for mobile efforts. Loving the mobile games the mobile games out there.
It's
You got
interesting.
games on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
Here
any
we go.
games?
This comes from VentureBeat. PlayStation announces its latest acquisition today, Savage Game Studios. The studio will become part of the company's expansion to mobile games. It's already working on its first project. Sony had previously said that it planned to make major moves into mobile within the next few years. And they revealed the acquisition in a blog post by Herman Holst, head of PlayStation Studios. He said of the new efforts that Savage Game Studios, founded a few years ago, was the goal of fiercely exploring bold new ideas. It's joining a newly created PlayStation Studios mobile division, which will operate independently from a console development and focus on innovative on-the-go experiences based on new and existing PlayStation IP.
Hmm.
Maybe stuff like how Call of Duty is, and
Yeah.
I was gonna say like John Wick, but that's not really IP of PlayStation.
Here's what I'm assuming this is gonna
We've
be.
seen it though. Hmm.
They have a lot of AAA things. Obviously,
Yeah.
there's like War, Last of Us, but I don't think they do that. I think they do like a Ratchet and Clank mobile game where it's like a
Uh-huh.
puzzle game. You use Ratchet
Yeah.
and Clank, and it's like,
Oh,
like
like Gears of War. Gears of War did
yeah,
that.
really?
That was Xbox's push. They did it was like a strategy game.
Hmm.
Like little characters, right?
Oh yeah,
And then you would do an attack, and then you would move your character, and it was
yeah.
Gears of War though. Tactics, I think it was called.
See,
Stuff like that.
what I think is a good idea for mobile games is take things that are already very popular in mobile games and then try to not replicate, but like do something a little new with your characters in your world, because like porting a game onto mobile doesn't work. Like that doesn't.
No, yeah.
People aren't picking up their phone to play a big experience or something. They're jumping in for a little bit, turning it off. So I think
Mhm.
I think they can find some creative ways to do it. But
Oh yeah. Here's my pitch for a Days Gone mobile game.
oh, okay, yeah, let's hear
It's
it.
just zombies coming out like of a door,
Uh-huh.
or coming down a hallway, and you're just slashing. You're just ting ting
Good
ting, or
idea.
like pressing and then just brand it to Days Gone. There's so many.
You do it's like Temple Run, but with Days Gone. You just move your motorcycle and there's like zombies you have to dodge, and then you get power ups. You shoot a zombie on the motorcycle.
That would be great.
See,
That would sell. That would
Herman
sell.
Holtz, come on, dude, come on, I
And the
got
way
you.
you make money
Yeah.
is the bikes have skins.
Of course, the bikes have skins.
There you go.
Deacon
Yeah.
has skins. The world around it has skins too. You could turn everything like into like a Candyland or something like that for $2.
Oh
Like
my
there's
God.
whatever.
Yeah. Get all crazy.
It's
No,
genius.
it's gonna happen.
You could put a buddy on the back of your
Love it.
motorcycle, and they have every PlayStation character for like $1. You have Kratos on the back of your motor. Like, come on, this is genius.
Oh,
People will buy this crap.
yes. Oh, that's wild. Like that's what was shocking me about Fortnite. I hopped in, dude. I'm like, I was on my own account. I hopped into Fortnite.
Yeah,
That's how much I liked it. I was playing. I got like top 5.
dude,
I think my lobbies are bad. So
it's
fun.
so fun right now. I don't know what it is. I just have a good time with it.
I want to play with you again soon, so bad. But I was
We
like,
can
it's
make that
crazy.
happen.
Yeah, all the skins. I was
know.
like, Fortnite has done something I've never seen in gaming ever with everything. It's like wild.
It was cool. I
Mhm.
had this like weird moment where I think I was the like Daredevil skin, and then I was hitting Scarlet Witch with my batons or whatever. I was like, dude, this is like just so
Yeah.
cool or like so sick. And then I was like shooting, Bad Boys, freaking Will Smith
yeah.
from Bad Boys. I'm like,
Yeah.
what? This is so weird. This is awesome.
This is yeah. I saw that Darth Vader skin at Indiana Jones, and I was like,
oh, that's
do
what I need to unlock Indiana Jones before this
Yeah.
thing ends. I got one
Mhm.
more challenge to do. We'll see.
yeah. I was like, well, the pass is ending soon, so whatever.
How
Like
long
you
is?
said.
How much longer is it?
I don't know. I was gonna buy it right then and there, but I'm glad I didn't, because it sounds like it's gonna wrap up soon.
I'll look.
What-
Cause I'll grind with you, dude. I really want Vader bad, and I'm already level
Yeah.
65, bro. I only got a couple more tiers left till I make this happen.
I can
Oh
see
man,
myself going in, like, especially for a Marvel skin. Like, I want to see when Marvel comes back because I know that they're not on the store right now.
dude,
But if,
they had a huge Marvel
I
day, like
know,
literally
I
3 weeks
just missed
ago.
it. Yeah, I know.
Oh, good times. Okay, wait. Well, there's
Mhm.
one more point to this. We were talking about mobile games, and now we're talking about Fortnite. We went crazy right there.
Yeah, here we go. As we assured, here's a continuation of the quote, everyone. As we assured you both before with our plans to bring select titles to PC, our efforts beyond console in no way diminish our commitment to the PlayStation community, nor our passion to keep making amazing single-player, narrative-driven experiences. Our mobile game efforts will be similarly additive, providing
Addictive.
more.
Oh
Oh,
no, additive. You're right.
oh yeah,
I was like, oh
additive.
no,
Maybe it's
mobile games
addictive. It's probably
addictive. It
addictive.
looked, but it's
It's
additive.
fine.
You're right.
Okay, okay. Addictive and addictive, providing more ways for more people to engage with our content and striving to reach new audiences unfamiliar with PlayStation and our games. It's good
Yeah,
direction.
I
Good,
think.
makes sense.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited for whatever they do.
Because like the youth, like I'm talking like early middle school days, all you're thinking about is mobile games, right? I
Yeah,
guess, and then kind of that transitions you into there's console. Like
yeah.
I don't know, like
Kids,
you don't
dude.
really
I mean,
know.
kids is such a huge audience. And mobile
Yeah,
games is just such a huge audience too. It's like
mhm,
surprising. Everybody has access to it. That's why.
yeah.
So
And
even
you
on
know
a
what I always
yeah.
Oh, that's like going to the mall the other day. I saw like kids on their iPad.
Oh
The
yeah.
content they're watching. I know this is kind of out of
No,
left
you're
field, but
right.
I'm just like shocked at like, man, like I know that that person's probably a millionaire because these kids are watching like grown adults being all like silly.
Yeah,
But anyways,
exactly. It's a crazy world.
kids are a huge audience. Yeah,
The biggest,
it's
the biggest
yeah,
audience. They have
the
all the time
biggest.
in the world.
Mm-hmm.
They'll watch about anything that entertains them,
Hours and hours and
and
hours on
hours of
loop.
it. Once they find something they like, they just stick to it and watch all of it.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Mhm.
Yeah. So those are our big stories today, Ryder. We have one more like rumor basically, and it's still the same rumor we've been talking about for 3 weeks now. That's rumors of another PlayStation showcase happening. Because they've been absent. Xbox has had a lot of showcases the last couple months, showing off a lot of games. Still haven't released an exclusive in 2022, which is absolutely mind-boggling to me. But this show really skews PlayStation. It's terrible. I'm so sorry, everybody. I promise I do like Xbox, and I do play Xbox games.
I'm an Xbox boy.
You are.
I love Xbox.
It's good.
Game Pass for life. Game Pass is the best
Best deal in
bang for the
gaming.
buck. Best deal in I was, I was thinking yes, exactly. The clip that Paris when he hopped in with Greg Miller, he was
Dude,
like,
best.
"Want to know Xbox Game Pass best deal for gaming?"
Let me tell you right now, when the family plan eventually goes on sale in the US, we'll have a strictly casual family plan so that we could all pay like
Do it.
$2 instead of like
Yeah.
$10 a month or something like that. It's ridiculous. So
Yeah, I'm down for that. Yeah.
that'll be fun.
Mhm.
Can't wait. So yeah, hopefully we have a showcase thing soon. The rumors are saying mid-September now. People were saying the 8th because that was the same date as last year's showcase, but nah, bro, no way. They
The
won't
day
do
before
that.
the Marvel game, because here's my thing: if
They won't.
Friday they showcase a Spider-Man trailer, they could be like,
I
more
don't think they
footage
will.
coming. Oh. Yeah, I like it's very much of a stretch.
My guess, Insomniac is absent from Marvel Games showcase. No Wolverine,
Likely.
no Fantastic, no. I mean, everybody's saying this Fantastic Four rumor of a game. It's from
There's
where?
nothing to it.
Who started that? There's like nearly no leaks about it either.
I
No,
know. People are pulling it out of their pocket, dude. Just
no, right out of
random
their
stuff.
ass, man. They're just they're taking it right out. I
I
don't
wanna
understand.
I wanna spread a rumor. I wanna be like, yo, confirmed.
Yeah,
X-Men Days of Future Past game is coming.
yeah. It's a video game
Something, I
tie-in
don't know.
from the PS3 era.
Yeah.
Yeah, Xbox 360 era video game tie-in.
Oh, that'd be wild. I gotta think of a franchise or like Guardians of the like a Guardian sequel confirmed. We're like, where's this coming from?
Except that Square Enix sold all of its Western studios.
No, okay.
Isn't that
See?
crazy? And so
Yeah.
now who knows?
Wow.
That's in limbo. That's in limbo. Same with like Tomb Raider's in limbo.
Oh no.
Like all of these games are in limbo right now. It's crazy.
Hate to see it, but
We
it's
shall
gonna be a
see.
wild weekend because I was alerted yesterday on the stream. They were like, "Well, I think I knew too. You said Rings of Power tomorrow," and I'm like, "What are you
Yeah,
talking about?" I'm like, tomorrow?
6
I'm
p.m.
thinking it's
tomorrow.
over here in like 3 months. It's happening.
6
Rings
p.m.
of
tomorrow
Power
is
is
back-to-back episodes. I think we should do a video right after they air.
Oh yes.
Wait,
I'm
tomorrow's
so ready.
Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. If not, I mean that's fine. But
Yeah.
we'll talk about it. There's too
Yeah,
much.
we
There's
got-
so much to do, bro. Oh my god. Okay, this is crazy. Anyways,
Exciting.
it's time for random fun stuff. I'll go over this first one. PlayStation Plus Essential September lineup is confirmed, and it's Need for Speed Heat, Toem, and Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. I will say
Okay.
that Toem has great reviews. It's a fun little
Okay.
cute indie game. I'd love to play that. And Need for Speed Heat absolutely rips. So Ryder, if you don't have that, we can jump in and play together. It's really fun. It's really fun.
Ooh, okay, okay. I'm into the Need for Speed. Here we go. We have Call of Duty,
Yes.
Overwatch, and Diablo are all heading to Game Pass, but they will all release on PlayStation the same day. We don't know if it will be as soon as COD Modern Warfare 2, but it will definitely be there for Overwatch 2. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Where was this? That's crazy. Which Call of Duties? Like,
We don't. No. It won't be all
we
Call
don't
of
know.
Duties. It'll be future because I think you talked about the deal
Oh,
last week, but because Xbox bought Activision Blizzard, so
yeah.
we're figuring
Yeah.
out what that actually means. Nobody actually knows
Mhm,
what that means. Will things be
mhm.
exclusive? Will things just be on Game Pass? Will what's gonna happen? All this back and forth.
Phil was like, nah, we just want it all. Like,
But Phil said Call of Duty
no.
will still be coming to PlayStation. He didn't say
Yeah.
anything about any other franchise, but in this other quote by someone else that works at Microsoft said that COD will be on Game Pass day one as well as PlayStation. Overwatch will be on Game Pass, but we don't know if that means we don't know what that means. Like, is it
Yeah.
Overwatch 2? They just said Overwatch.
No.
Overwatch will be on Game Pass. I mean,
No.
Overwatch 2 is gonna be Overwatch 1. It's like the same game. It's just like
Yeah, they
2.0.
say that a lot. Like Call of Duty is coming to Game Pass. And it's like, what does that mean? It just means Call of Duty. Like,
Yeah,
who
which one?
knows? Future, past. Yeah.
Yeah. Will it be as soon as next month when Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2
Yeah.
comes out? We still don't have multiplayer gameplay of that, and it comes out next month. It's a little scary.
Oh,
It's a little scary.
no, I know. I was like, I was gonna go all in, and now, me jumping the gun. You over here saying,
Damn.
I don't know, bro, and I'm like,
No,
oh,
it could be
man,
great.
well,
It could
then
be great. I don't know. The leaks sound
No,
really
I know,
cool.
yeah.
They keep
Mhm.
a lot of things close to their chest, especially because Warzone 2 is launching at the same time,
Yeah,
and that's a huge pull for people. The free
I'm
because
ready.
it's still free. Anybody
Mhm.
can jump into Warzone. So it'll be interesting. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that shakes out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We also have Assassin's Creed. Some stuff has been leaked. It's called Oh yeah, the next game right they're working on.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing different stuff too. So we have a quote here. It will be called, well, a little, take it as a grain of salt, of
Sure.
course. Random funds. Oh, yeah, wrong article. Anyways, it will be called Mirage, and it'll go back to the basics.
Yeah.
And that's wild hearing that, considering I thought, they're gonna try and go like, there's so many projects it seems like working on Assassin's Creed, right? They want to
Yeah.
do a big world with like a hub.
So this is
I don't know.
the
It's
next
different.
one, and then Assassin's Creed Infinity will be the live action game. And Assassin's Creed Infinity will just have new worlds that pop up that you can go into, and like a hub world and a social
Wow.
thing. Like, I don't really get it. I don't know how it's gonna work, but
This is the Asian based one, right? Like it'll take place in Asia.
I
I
think
hear
this
like
one's
vibe.
no Let me see. Assassin's Creed. I believe it's Egypt.
Oh,
No,
Egypt again?
Assassin's
Oh
Creed
no. Yeah, I want to see
Mirage.
someone make a meme of like the Kevin Feige like the cinematic universe of all the dates, and that's
Yeah,
what Assassin's Creed is. There's so many Infinity. We're ending with a two-part ending.
exactly. Infinity Part 2 and Part
Yeah.
3. Okay, here we go. Holy crap. This is kind
Some
of
big
breaking news
stuff.
too. September 10th will be Ubisoft's live stream announcing all
You're
of their future
kidding. Get
games.
the heck out of here. Dude, this is ridiculous. There's no way people are thinking about all this stuff and they said, hey, news is coming out this weekend. Let's just make our event that day. Because it's gonna be a wild day.
So, okay, here we go. This is the new lowdown. This is the new lowdown right here. Okay, the assassin is Basim.
Oh, but yeah, but okay. No,
Basim?
yeah, it's a return, right?
Yeah, Return of a Character. Okay, it's called. It has a subtitle, so it's Assassin's Creed Mirage: The 40 Thieves Quest. That's what it's called.
Oh.
And apparently, it's a smaller scale game, not a huge open world game. It does have an open world, but it's so much more on a smaller scale. It'll probably just be. I don't even know if it'll be a full price game. We'll see. I don't think the rumors are saying it's a small
Yeah.
experience, full, not an RPG like a typical Assassin's Creed where it's
Yeah.
like you have your weapons, you do the missions.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you're not people aren't dropping weapons, you're
Straightforward.
picking them up. I don't think it's that kind of game.
Yeah. Speaking of sale, the games on sale that I might pick up.
Yeah.
The Order 1886.
Dude, I would love to play
The
that still.
Order.
It still looks good. Holds
Mhm.
up.
So and I was like, gotta get it.
Yeah.
Gotta get it.
So it'll focus more on dedicated stealth sections rather than a sprawling open world. And then
That's great.
Ubisoft also says that they're still working on Assassin's Creed Infinity, which will be a Fortnite-like evolving platform featuring multiple games, characters, and missions from the franchise's 15-year history and more, whatever that means.
Gosh.
Uh,
Hey, I gotta hand it to them. They've been doing great with the DLCs for Valhalla. Like lots of good changes. Like it's like a
yeah,
roguelike DLC, their latest one. So I mean, yeah, they're doing some good stuff over there.
yeah.
I'm interested to see what comes next.
Damn, we got another breaking news thing right here I'm looking at. Damn, right?
Oh,
This is crazy. This is
okay.
crazy. Okay, so there's the Tokyo Games something happening
Oh,
right
that's
now
right.
as well.
Uh-huh.
And the rumor is that Konami will be remastering Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2, and Metal Gear Solid 3. The first 3 games will be remastered and brought to current gen consoles, which are the ones that are very tough to get your hands on right now.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
and then with you said so an Ubisoft showcase is happening next Saturday.
September 10th, yeah.
Oh my gosh, which could mean like new looks at possible future games, or is it
100%.
just like dang,
No,
that's
it'll be
crazy.
announcements.
Oh my gosh, I can imagine like out of all people, my Twitter feed has like all these notifications. It's gonna be
Yeah. Dude, I had to go into Instagram, turn off all notifications because every
Oh
single
yeah,
day it was like strictly casual official, blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh my god, I
I
can't do
know
it.
it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's pretty crazy. Okay, guys,
Well, there you have it.
thanks for watching this episode. We appreciate you. Hey, Ryder, thanks so much for being on this episode. I appreciate it a lot.
Oh,
We have a little switch up this morning, but it was great.
that was fun. Yeah,
It was
good
great.
times.
Thank you again. If you're listening, please jump over to YouTube. Helps us out a bunch. You have no idea. We are absolutely full steam ahead over there, baby. And the podcasts are only a very, even though we spend so much time on them, it's a very small part of what we do. You know, we do a lot more than just these 2 podcasts every week. So, yeah, that's that.
Yeah, I mean, future stuff. I'm sorry, you were.
No, you're go. Yeah, you go.
Yeah, we're excited. Thanks for everybody supporting. I mean, we've just been seeing support on everything. It's
Yep.
crazy.
It's awesome. God bless
Awesome. We
y'all.
love y'all. Mhm.
Have a wonderful week. See ya.